So President Joe Biden's life expectancy is a topic of concern as voters consider his potential second term. At 80 years old, Biden's statistical possibilities of living to finish his term is uncertain. As you'd expect, the risk of dying increases as we age, says Katia Irvesi of NerdWallet. According to Lervasi, an 80-year-old male, Biden has a 31% chance of dying in the next 31% chance of dying in the next 5 years, and a 64.27% chance of dying within the next 10 years. However, Biden's health challenges and the stress of being president raises questions about his ability to complete a second term. If Biden were to win a re-election but not complete his term, Vice President Kamala Harris will become the first female president. So is age an issue with you right now, and do you think Dems are starting to realize it?
Age with Joe Biden?
Yes.
Yes, but I have a contrarian view here where I don't think candidates really matter nearly as much as they used to, as long as the Democrats are the only ones that are investing in meaningful election infrastructure. This is something we're talking a lot about at Turning Point Action at our Big Action Conference. By the way, if you're in Florida, come this weekend, tpaction.com. Just had to plug that.
And by the way, Valuetainment's going to have a booth there. You're going to see Vinny there. I think a bunch of guys are going to be there.
It's going to be great. So tpaction.com. But what is election infrastructure? It's data, voter registration, election integrity, early voting, ballot chasing. I say this kiddingly, but not really. They could run Jimmy Carter from hospice and win because they can micro-target their voters, run a bunch of ads.
What a point.
And John Fetterman is an evidence of this. So I'm not as interested in the horse race of the who. I'm interested in the how. And the how is the boring but necessary clipboard and tennis shoes type of grassroots work that, quite honestly, we used to make fun of Barack Obama for. We call them a Chicago community political organizer, but that's what they've now built. And so for just one example, the game has totally changed because of COVID and our reaction to COVID with mass mail-in balloting. Georgia used to have 247,000 mail-in ballots in 2018. You can look up the number. I believe Georgia had about like 2.4 million people vote by mail in the midterms in 2022. That's a 10-fold increase. But the whole game has changed then. So it went from a Democrat plus 8 state, a Republican plus 8 state to now a Democrat plus 1 state. You could look at the actual final numbers there. So I don't know, like the Joe Biden thing, he can't make coherent sentences, can't do all that. I don't know how much it matters. I think right now, until we as Republicans achieve parity with the Democrats with the boring stuff of elections, candidates are not going to matter for quite some time.
Got it. I think you had something to say about this within your space.
The whole question was Biden's life expectancy, right? This is actually something I know a lot about. This is actually my business. I deal in life insurance and life insurance settlement.
Did you take out a policy on him?
He's probably too old to take out a policy, but he probably has a policy. But yes, I'm very familiar with how life insurance works and how life policies work because I buy them off of old people. Understand what I just said? I buy life insurance policies off of old people and I give them money. So it is my job to actually understand their life expectancy.
Their comorbidities.
Literally, it's called the mortality tables. And here's how this works. So I actually did the life expectancy of a couple different scenarios for Biden's health. I ran it at standard health, I ran it at substandard health, and I ran it at uninsurable health, right? If Biden is considered standard health, right, he'd have 128-month life expectancy, okay? Standard health, that's 10 years. Substandard, table 2, table 4, right? You're talking 93 to 100 months, okay? If he's completely uninsurable for his age, 500% rating, he'd have a 60-month life expectancy. That's 5 years. So I wouldn't put him that high. You brought up Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy Carter, 98, 99 years old. He's turning this October, right around your birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett, 92. Charlie Munger, 99. George Soros, 92. Henry Kissinger, 100 years old. A couple famous actors. Harrison Ford, 81. Same age as Biden. What? He was just in Indiana Jones. Al Pacino, 83. De Niro, 79. Pesci, 80. Clint Eastwood, 93. The list goes on and on. But here's the point. We're talking about Biden and his life expectancy. At some point, once you reach 80-something years old and you're in okay health and you have money and you have the capabilities to survive, Biden's not going anywhere. And just like you made the reference, like you could run Jimmy Carter at 99 years old. Correct. That's basically what's going to happen with Biden.
Yeah, and if for whatever reason he dies or doesn't run, Kamala Harris, I think, is actually more beatable than Biden, but Gavin Newsom is a far harder candidate than Joe Biden.
Totally agree.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.